early March this year, I was asked to by a faith group called Faith in Politics to be the co-chair of a delegation leading 90 members of Congress to Selma, Alabama, to commemorate the 50th year of Bloody Sunday, where now Congressman John Lewis, then 21-year-old, next year he was 25-year-old John Lewis, crossed the bridge, the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma. You all know about that. You saw the 50th anniversary. President Obama joined us down there and stood on the bridge and spoke about it. And John Lewis tells a story I want to share when I close. And he was the youngest man to speak at the March on Washington when Dr. King gave his I Have a Dream speech. He's been a congressman now for 30 years. He was one of my best friends in Congress. If somebody who's that much of a hero can be one of your best friends. I mean, a lot of people would say John Lewis is one of their best friends, but I rode down on the plane with him and I sat with him and he told me this story. Now, John was born in 1940. He was born in a small town in Alabama, not even a town. He was born on a chicken farm outside of Troy, Alabama. And he told me this. He was speaking several months earlier. He had been the commencement speaker at Ole Miss. Think about that. A young African-American boy born in 1940 had no opportunities in life, beaten up more than anybody in the civil rights movement, literally. And he was the speaker at the University of Mississippi's Ole Miss commencement. And here's what he said. He said, he was born in 1940. He said, when I was about 12 or 13, I went into town with my parents from our chicken farm into Troy. And he said, this is in the mid-50s, he said, I saw these signs and they said, whites only, coloreds only. White drinking fountain, colored drinking fountain. I said to my mom and dad, I said, what does that mean? Why those signs? And mom and dad said, John, don't make trouble, don't ask questions, don't make trouble. So he turned to his grandparents and said, Grandma, Grandpa, what is this? Whites only restrooms, colored only restrooms. Whites only, what is that? And his grandparents said, John, don't ask questions, don't make trouble. John goes on as he tells the story and said, when I was 17, I met a woman named Rosa Parks. And when I was 18, I met a minister named Dr. Martin Luther King. And I told them those stories. And they said, John, that's not the right lesson. The lesson is ask questions, make trouble, make good, necessary trouble. And I'm not asking you to go out and make trouble, but I am asking you to go out and make a difference with people. A civil rights leader from Mississippi once said, don't tell me what you believe, show me what you do, and I'll tell you what you believe. Don't tell me what you believe, show me what you do. So all of you who are young fathers here, all of you that are grandparents, all of you, whether your kids are hardly raised, I mean, your kids are really never hardly raised, whether they're young children or teenage children or grown children, I hope you come back to this every year. I hope you talk to others about your successes and your failures, as I tried to today. Your successes as a father, your failures as a father. You'll always have both. I think my successes are a higher percentage than my failures now, but I think in my early days my failures were a higher percentage than my successes. But just stay with it. You got a lot of support in this community. You got a lot of support from friends and parents and grandchildren and cousins and so many others. And because of this Fatherhood initiative, you have more support in this community than you've ever had. So thank you so much for being part of it.